The rumbling of another set of wheels, iron ones, on the stone alerted Ceryl, and he looked up and out along the highway to study the approaching vehicle, a high-sided wagon painted cyan and cream, escorted by a full score of lancers in cyan livery, 10 preceding and 10 following the wagon. Cyan was the color of the Duke of Lydiar. Ceryl couldn't help but wonder what was being conveyed to Fairhaven with so many lancers. Chests of golds owed for road taxes? Trade goods from the port at Lydiar as some sort of repayment? The ponderous approach of the wagon and the 4 horses indicated the load was heavy. Slowly, the teamster in cyan eased the wagon up to the gates and the white armsmen. The Lydian lancers reined up on each side of the wagon and behind. "Tariffs and goods for Fairhaven, bound for the Wizard Square," announced the captain of the Lydians, a squarish, black-haired and bearded figure. He extended a scroll to the man in charge of the inspection and guard detail. Ceryl took a deep breath and let his order chaos senses study the wagon. Metal. Coins in chests, as he had suspected, although there were but 3 chests. Under the dark gray canvas were also a dozen small barrels, more like quarter barrels. Salt, perhaps. Most salt came from Lydiar, the closest port, for all that it was 2 long days or 3 short ones. The head gate guard glanced up at Ceryl, his eyes questioning the mage. 2 of the lancers behind the Lydian officer followed his eyes. One swallowed as his eyes took in Ceryl's whites. "That's what the scroll says, sir," the detail leader called up to Ceryl. "It's as they say, de Boral," Ceryl answered. "You may pass," the head guard announced. The wagon rolled past the guardhouse and Ceryl listened. Listening was the most interesting part of the duty, at least usually. "Always have a mage here?" "Always. Sometimes you see someone get turned to ashes." "You're jesting." "No, not something to jest at." Ceryl hadn't had to use chaos fire on any person yet in his gate guard duties, but he'd turned 2 wagons carrying contraband, one had iron blades hidden under the wagon bed, into ashes, and sent the teamster and his assistant to the road crew, where they'd spend the rest of their lives helping push the Great White Highway through the West Horns.